Hi, Eric Gibaud, Gibaud.com, and today I'm going to speak about a specialized lens. A tilt lens. There are some tilt and shift. This one is tilt. This is by TTArtisan 35mm 1.4 for APSC. So I'm going to tell you everything about it. The video is illustrated by photos made by Ingrid Rodriguez. I'll leave you her Instagram trophy78 in description. So let's start. As I said at the beginning, when we say tilt or shift, most people think tilt and shift. But there are two features that are different. Some lenses have both, some lenses have just one of them. In this case, it's just tilt. When we speak about shift, you know, when you have like a tower, let's say a building, and you want to have a straight like this, or a wall, and you're on, at the point of a wall, and you want it to be straight like this, you would use shift. In this case, it's tilt. Tilt is for changing the focal plane. It means that when you tilt, the lens is not parallel anymore to the is not parallel anymore to the sensor. Okay, as you can see, I can move it this way, it's not parallel anymore. What is that for? There's two ways of using it. One is to have a maquette effect. It means I will have just a small part of my picture that is in focus and all the rest will be out of focus, really in a drastic way. Or the other way of using a lens like this is to correct focusing, because you want everything in focus. Let's say, well, the other way around, you have a real maquette by an architect and you want to have it to look like everything is in focus, then you would correct it. Or product photography or landscape, and then you want everything in focus, you would use this lens. Okay, so that's the way it works. So let's speak about a bit the lens. I remind you, I show you some pictures that were made by Ingrid Rodriguez, trophy78 on Instagram. Why? Because we used her Sony Alpha 6700. This lens is for Sony E APS-C, but it exists for Fujifilm X, Nikon Z, Canon RF, yes, RF, because this is a manual lens, so no problem, you can have Canon RF, and Micro Four Thirds. 35mm APS-C, which is the equivalent of around 52.5mm in full frame. That covers actually a 45 degree angle. Here on the lens, you will find several things. One is the focusing ring that is here. The minimum focusing distance is 35 centimeters, which is really great. I like, so you can really go do a close-up of your subject. Then you have the aperture. There are no clicks. It goes from 1.4 to f16. Then here you have a lock, and you have some graduation here, so you know how much tilt you're doing. And here, this is maybe the small negative point, but it's understandable. This lens is not expensive at all. We cannot expect the same features as a lens that costs 4,000 euros. When I presented the tilt shift by Fujifilm for Fujifilm GFX, that cost over 4,000 euros. Obviously, luckily, it's a lens that is a lot more advanced in features, okay? So here, the only negative point is that as there is no click on the degrees, actually you can tilt 8 degrees plus and 8 degrees minus, okay? When you're horizontal, that's not really a problem. You can really fine-tune slowly, no problem. But when you want to tilt vertically, when you're at the top, that's no problem. In the center is the lock, at the top also. But if you're in between, the weight of the lens will actually make it fall by itself. So you have to be really precise, check where you are on the graduation, and then lock this way, okay? So it's a bit hard to, a bit more difficult to use, a bit less precise. But as I said, for the price it has, I cannot complain. Then you will find another lock here, okay? This is to turn the lens, because maybe you don't want to have vertical tilt or horizontal tilt, but you want to have diagonal. So in this way, we'll move this way, and that's it. This diagonal. So I can really fine tune as I want. As you can see here, there are no connectors because this is a manual lens, fully manual. It means that you won't have the EXIF, and second, depending on the camera you're using, maybe you need to indicate in the menu that you are shooting without lens. For the camera, it's if there was no lens. So some cameras do need a lens, or you need to activate in the menu that you're shooting without lens, although there is a lens, but for the camera it does not exist. Okay, if we look at the build, it is simply beautiful. Honestly, this is fully metal. The front cap also is metal, everything is metal, really nice build, really beautiful. So it goes from f1.4 up to f16, no click. It's fully mechanical, manual mode, and the minimum distance is 35 centimeters. So yes, I think actually I presented a 50mm, I think, APS-C also, and I think 35 is a better focal length for that, because if you want to see the effect, also because the tilt is 8 plus 8 minus 8 degrees, is not too much, so it's good that it's not too narrow angle, not too much tilly. It would be really hard when you want to have everything in focus. Okay, so so for me that's fine. If we look at the blade in the aperture, 10 blades, so the autofocus is soft. I think this is good, because when you want to have everything in focus, doesn't matter, but if you want to have a defocus effect, a maquette effect, obviously you want this to be soft, so that's great, the results are good. If we look at the build, 7 elements in 6 groups. I'm not an expert in tilt shift lenses, so I don't know if many or not, but it does weight. Okay, as I said, the tilt is 8 degrees, the rotation is 360 degrees. You can rotate completely, so you place it exactly as you want. The filter size is 52mm, and the weight depends on the mount you use. It goes from 341 grams up to 350 grams. Okay, so honestly, this lens is simply beautiful if we look at it. If you wanted to help me, I can help you too. I've activated the member area of my YouTube channel. There I don't speak about gear, just about tips, tuition, about photography, how to better your photography. There's a join button just below, so you have access to exclusive video just for members. I also have affiliated links in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And don't forget that if you buy Luminar Neo or Aperti by Skylum, you get a 10% discount with my code ERIC10. It's extra discount. You see a great offer they have, you still place my code, it's even cheaper for you. So thank you so much, that really helps me. Let's carry on. Now, what is this lens for? Well, there are two types. Some people want to do artistic look, so they want to defocus and have just a small fringe or a small part, a small strip of in focus part of the picture. So that's great for that. You can do it handheld, no problem. Okay, if you want, on the other hand, something everything in focus, like it could be product photography, landscape, whatever, you need to be a lot more scientific, a lot more technical. You need to use a tripod. This is not a tutorial on how to use a tilt lens, okay? Check, there's some books about that and videos. Just speak about what you can do with it. And yes, you need to place it on a tripod to focus in the center, fully aperture, see how it is, and then you will correct the angle, and then you will close the aperture to gain in depth of field, and you will get everything in focus. Okay, but you need to do that on a tripod. If you want to try to do it handheld, it's a lot more difficult and easy to make a mistake, because on a small screen you will not see that it's not properly in focus, and that would not be good. Okay, so do it properly. If it's just for fun, for artistic purpose, you can do it handheld. So who is this lens for? Well, there are two types. Some people who make money out of photography, and they need something tilt, whether it's to create a defocus effect that could maybe be made in post-production, or what cannot be made in post-production is to have everything in focus. So this lens is great for both situations. And there are people that actually make money out of photography. If you're on a really tight budget, you cannot afford these really expensive tilt shift lenses, that's the one to go for. There's nothing cheaper that will give you these results. So this is a great option. Obviously, if you make loads of money out of tilt photography, well, probably you need to spend a lot more money and it will be more precise. If you want to repeat a picture tomorrow and you want to have exactly placed the same way, everything easy, micrometric screw, obviously it's very expensive. But if you make money, a lot of money out of it, well, spend on a really high-end lens for that. But if you're on a budget or you just want to have fun, this is a great lens for that. No doubt. I really like it. You really have fun and you get great results. So for me, yeah, this lens is completely recommendable. So in case you would be interested, I'll leave you links in the description where you can buy it. So yes, I was surprised for that price. You can get this, you can have fun, and you can do great effects. So check how it looks. On the website of TTArtisan also there are some more pictures, maybe you will see ideas, okay? But yes, I think for many people this lens to have fun with, and that's great. So for me, no doubt, if you are the type of person who use that type of lens and you don't want to spend a fortune because it's just for fun or because you're on a tight budget, that's a great lens for that. So thank you so much, Ingrid Rodriguez, for doing the picture on her Sony Alpha 6700. Don't forget her Instagram, Trophy78. I'll leave links in the description. Thank you to TTArtisan for sending me the lens, and obviously thank you to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a small button down here and there's a small bell. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I upload a new video. My website, Gibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. I also remind you I've activated the member area of my YouTube channel. There I don't speak about gear, just about photography, tips, advice. There's a join button just below so you can have access to exclusive video just for members. And don't forget, if you buy Luminar Neo or APSC by Skylum, I've got a discount code ERIC10. You get 10% discount on top of any offer they have. You see a great offer on their website, you still place my code and it's even cheaper for you. Thank you so much, that really helps me. Also leave you my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much, please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.